Hello. Okay, I hope my audio is okay. um, hello. Uh, welcome to the stream. Um, I did try and test out this game a bit. It did freeze on me, but I'm hoping it won't freeze again. Um, hopefully. That was loud. Let me just get this game set up. I don't know how. Well, I do know how loud this is gonna be. I might have to lower it down.
Arknights.
Yep, that is pretty loud. Okay, it is just loading in. Oh. It updated and has to restart. Very cool. Okay. I really should have launched it before I started the stream. Oopsie. That was my bad. Hmm. Where is it? I changed my setup a little bit, so I'm looking over this way to read, like, stuff. And I'm looking straight forward whenever I play games now. So it may look a little awkward. It's just loading in right now. Let's hope this works. Game? There we go. Okay. It is a pretty cool title screen. I like the walking and beat with the music. Okay, let's hope this works. Who am I? Who are you? Who? Oh, only only the girl is available. That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Bruh. Oh, jeez. Why is it playing twice? Make it stop. Why does this game decide to break on me now? I'm so sorry for the scuffedness. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully it fixes itself. Should be okay now.
Reporting in. Enfield Transport Unit 33161 arriving at the designated airspace. ETA 20 minutes. View is good. Situation normal. Bringing her down by 200. Adjusting Iridium engine output.
Hey, loud and clear. 33161. How are things over on your side, Mr. Hawthorne?
Don't worry. Everything is fine. I'll be arriving soon enough. Cargo's safe.
This is already really cool looking. Holy shit. Oh! I don't know anything about Arknights, by the way. This is like all new for me.
Oh, you're awake.
Ooh, hello.
Your situation is very unstable. Don't force yourself.
Something
See
like
if you
that.
can control your
Oh,
body.
I see.
Go
Thank you
there,
for letting me know.
or you'll be eternally trapped within this space of consciousness.
Ooh, okay. It's a higher jump than I realized it'd be. This is cool looking so far.
After reviewing their long civilization, humanity has concluded that violence is their most effective solution. It is the reason why you're here in the first place.
A destructive weapon from the old era. I'm assuming old era is like the original Arknights game. I could be totally wrong.
Fortune, wealth, glory. We should have been united as one, but humanity has always preferred scheming against each other. You might ask, what must be the price for this?
Yeah. I never got into the original Arknights. I don't... The gameplay never really appealed to me that much. A sword that symbolizes royal power. Huge ass sword. Also, hi, welcome to the stream. I totally forgot to say. The coins here are... What's this thing? Sword is like hyper... Ah, okay. You came at Arknights, okay. I don't know how much I'll be playing. I am a little sleepy. Got home from class a bit ago.
When legends fall, the world trembles with their passing. We name this process history, a cycle that we are condemned to repeat.
Oh.
Death awaits for all. Here
How
we
ominous.
stand, thanks to all those sacrifices made.
Okay. I see. Defeat the enemies before you. Okay. How did it dodge? Skill casting, number 1 key is move the mouse cursor to choose a target. Okay. Alright. Okay, so it pauses combat whenever I cast the skill. Stability, breaking your stability was okay. So like their shield. Or breaks. Okay. Broken enemies will be force stunned for several seconds and take 50. Okay, okay. Okay. And then I can just do this. Cool. Operator and enemy skills may create elemental orbs in the battlefield. Cast AoE skills to trigger these elemental orbs. Okay. So they're like bombs. Okay. So there's an elemental. Kind of like dendro cores and dendro. Oh god. Okay. I see. Powerful skill. Shrinking red circle. Appear on them. Control skill. Interrupt. Oh, so it knocks it down. Interrupt it. Okay. Will you do it again? Okay. Gives 1 SP. Once SP. Okay. Then ultimate. Okay.
Meet your end.
Okay, that's cool. Oh, but this. Okay.
Having faith that people will step away, move on, and leave their suffering behind. Your mind is disturbing this ocean of tranquility. Go. Move quickly.
Okay. Oh boy. Don't like this whole chasing thing. Me.
This isn't right.
Oh.
You shouldn't be here. Do not approach that tower.
I think I will.
I suggest you follow my sincere advice, since you have yet to comprehend the world around you.
No.
Don't. Do not approach that tower.
No, I think I will. I kept seeing that cat girl. I'm like, it's her.
Can you talk?
Oh god, there's more.
All right. Wakey, wakey. Stop sleeping already. Long time no see, Tertius. She'll be fine. It'll take about 100 days for major injuries to heal. Let her rest for a month once you get back. Don't let her scamper around for the time being.
Bad news. Plenty of people showed up in town. They're fully armed and are probably looking for her. You should hurry. Ah, you're finally awake. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, my dear friend. Awesome work, my dear
Bird.
This one fell from over 2 clicks, and you pulled it
Yeah,
off.
it's just the placement
Perhaps
of like
you
the
could treat me
feathers that make
next
her look
time.
like a cat
Enough
girl.
talk already. Get your things together. We gotta scram. I know she's important to you, but awakening her at this moment, you better be prepared, as a ton of people would be chasing her down. And the way she does things, she's very likely to get herself in trouble. Take good care of her.
I will.
Don't squander your life. Live well, Tertius. I'll catch you later.
I know you have plenty of questions right now, but be patient. We'll have time to go over them eventually. You might not remember me, Administrator. My name is Perica. Very happy to see you again.
Oh.
I am required to share certain key information with you beforehand, Administrator.
Okay.
Talos 2 is not a peaceful place, and the people are not exactly on friendly terms with outsiders. I believe your first-hand experiences have taught you about that. The pioneers from Terra used the teleport in the polar north to reach this most alien place. A new land. No, that's not quite right. They reached a new planet. And entire generations gave everything they had before civilization could finally sink its roots here. Hostile
I do like the
environments,
visuals.
the blight, and merciless construct lifeforms meant that every moment of these countless years was a desperate battle for survival. Countless people gave up their lives to help civilization reach the scale we see today. As for you, Administrator, you have always turned the tide in our favor in pivotal moments during the history of Talos 2. You have felt the pain and witnessed everything. Of course, you were not always alone. In the past, Enfield Industries always fought alongside you. You are a key technical specialist at the company, and served as a trump card that delivered us from the most trying times. Many fear you, because your course of actions have them worried about their own fate. Some respect you, because your ultimate goal is to ensure that civilization survives and thrives. The Stasis Field Hibernation Pod is also known as Sarcophagus Mark II. Whenever we meet a challenge that we cannot solve or reach a critical crisis threshold, we would activate the device and wake you from your hibernation. No matter how people looked at you, you would always return to that cramped hibernation pod at the end of every crisis and wait for your next awakening. But for this time around, since it's all come down to this, things will be different. Perhaps you remember nothing of me, but this isn't the first time we've met. You may call me Perlica. As the supervisor of Enfield Industries,
Perlica.
my task is to provide you with support on behalf of my company. I hope that you will live up to your past self.
Yeah,
have faith in me and my
it's
fellow
really hard
colleagues
to
at
see those
Enfield
as
Industries.
feathers.
Use your power and wisdom to overcome the difficulties and challenges that we may encounter. Welcome to Talos 2, Administrator.
Thank you for the welcome. And the exposition that I totally was paying attention to. And I totally retain. "42 days later, 2 kilometers away from the hub base."
Hello? Supervisor Perlica, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Fiona.
Really camouflage effect. Probably. Liberry? Liberry?
How's the administrator? Made any progress on recovery?
I'm alright. Where are we going?
The hot base.
operator you're looking for should be stationed at that place.
Intel leak was the reason why that terrible accident happened in the first place. And I hope it won't happen again.
Let me see. You're still on the prescribed route and should arrive at the hub base in about 10 minutes or so.
There's a very varied animals. The characters are based on cats, dogs, foxes, sea urchins, the usual stuff. Sea urchins is new. I would like to see a sea urchin.
What about the site director of the hub base? Can we get a hold of
Hello, space turtles. I'm gonna look that up on my phone. Ooh, deployed penance.
I'll need you to stay close to me for now, Administrator.
I don't know what that means. I don't know anything about arknights. Okay. Teammate will automatically attack the enemies. Using a teammate skill will automatically assault that teammate in as the operator you control.
These are the Angoloi. They're a common threat in the frontier. They are extremely dangerous. Be careful, Administrator.
Okay.
Administrator, are you all right?
I'm fine.
What? Angles on Highway 16? And so close to the base. This is serious.
I'm assuming the worst. This can be categorized as an Angelos attack within the habitation band.
Angelos, but there's no N in there.
Has the hub base made any contact with HQ during the last 2 weeks?
Negative. We haven't received any calls from them. I thought this was just a typical comms interruption issue that they could handle on their own. And Angelos has shown up here. This is feeling very sinister to me. The nearby areas might be in danger.
Fiona, contact the crisis team. I don't care which operators you can get a hold of. Have them all rendezvous with me ASAP.
Okay.
Roger that. I'm on it. Wait. For a situation like this, maybe we should send the administrator back first?
I agree.
Missing hypercast. I mean, it's just one small thing. It's whatever. Don't deny me the chance for the great outdoors.
I must keep you safe. Heading straight to the hub base is too risky. We don't know what happened there.
I'll look like a loser. Anyway.
No one would think like that. You're very important to us. You have always been important to everyone in Enfield Industries.
If there's a host of Angoloi nearby,
Where's the
heading back
I don't
right now runs the risk of
understand
getting
what that
ambushed.
means.
The hub base has security personnel and defense facilities, and they can probably lend a helping hand.
They already gave me a whole bunch of like exposition that I just did not retain.
Or maybe you can stay right here and wait for the entire crisis team to arrive before deciding on your next move.
I shall respect the administrator's decision.
Why are we looking for this Rhodes Island operator?
We're trying to restore your memories. The way you talk and act are both affected by your amnesia.
The usual procedure for waking you up from the cryostasis pod includes the reactivation of your brain.
But this time, the cryostasis pod was severely damaged in the crash. To save you, I had to use some special means to end your hibernation. Such awakening was incomplete and resulted in your amnesia.
As for the cryostasis pod,
Sunrise, your coffin was busted open before you could. Your brain is freezer burned, Sag. Yeah.
according to
Thank
records of the
you.
PRTS database, the Sarcophagus Mark II cryostasis pod was originally designed and jointly maintained by you and Rhodes Island engineers. Although we managed to salvage the wrecked cryostasis pod, we lack the ability to repair it.
So I was the one who froze myself?
You can say that. Though there's a fancier way to describe what you did. Anyways, people from our engineering center think that the Rhodes Island operator can restore your memories, or give us backup parts to repair the cryostasis pod. Due to certain reasons, communication between Enfield and Rhodes Island is primarily handled by special operators. I'll give you the details once you recover.
Okay. The Angelos that attacked us, what exactly is it?
I'll keep it short. The Angoloi are construct lifeforms that pose a major threat to the wildlands of the frontier.
Frontier?
The Angoloi are
Frontier.
cruel, unfeeling automatons that attack human settlements north of the civilization band, and have killed many settlers.
Civilization band.
Cities near the equator of Talos 2 are given special protection. They're located in the region known as the Civilization Band. The Angoloi usually can't get close to that place. And beyond the band lies the poorly defended frontier. I just hope that everything in the hub base is alright. I got a file for you, Edmund. Before you recover your memories, you can read through the document for more details.
I don't know what that means. Stop throwing information at me that I don't know what it means. Tell me more about our destination. It's called the hub base, right?
The hub base is a site in Valley 4 under the United Worker Syndicates. It is a key transportation node between the civilization band and the frontier. Enfield is responsible for providing maintenance services to the hub base. In exchange, the hub base provides us with a place that our Protocol Technology Division can use for research purposes. The engineering center also stationed 2 professionals on the site to conduct research and offer technical support. But the Angoloi showed up here. They seldom venture to places so close to civilization. I hope the situation can still be contained.
I've already sent messages to nearby operators I could find. They should be calling in at any moment. Also, Miss Chen is already heading to your place. It's definitely her way of doing things. Fast and direct.
Alright, go to hub base.
Got it. We'll first head to the hub base and plan our next moves accordingly. All subsequent actions shall only be taken to keep you safe, Administrator.
Oh, I do want to say, thank you, Attorney. I hope I'm saying your name right, for like providing me information, or at least like some backup information here, because I am completely lost. I don't know, that just completely slipped my mind. I'm sorry. We unlocked the... Okay. Yeah, EFTB. Oh, this is going so fast. Okay. Okay. Using it. There didn't live and breathe arknights. Burning the fire serves clear to warning. Get away from it.
This is the second time such an accident has happened. I don't think this is a coincidence. Stay close, Administrator.
Perlica,
Did something happen to the
Oh, I'm sorry to hear.
We're all right. The situation
I didn't get into the Zenless beta, so this makes up for it for me.
I'll be there shortly.
More Angoloi. We can choose to fight or charge right through them.
Oh. Ambushing.
Break them.
I think the administrator is itching for a fight.
Okay.
The hub
Oh, I
base.
feel a
I
sneeze.
didn't expect it to end up like this.
We need to hurry.
An utterly destroyed building. The ruins are charred from the fire and covered in gashes. I liked Star Rail, but I think I got a little burnt out of it after a while, so I'm just kind of taking my time with it. The Angoloi seem to be after more than just humans. They would attack stationary structures as well. Yeah, Zenless, like, like the Zenless, like, animation is crazy. I was so interested in that. The supply crate seems recently opened. From the looks of it, the one who pried it open was probably in a hurry. Crate is now empty. You can make out the words from the label to Enfield Industries Portable Weapons.
Look, someone's over there.
The Angoloi are everywhere. So, what should we do now? Keep cool and stay calm. Come up with another solution.
You there.
Oh, hello, Lexi.
Supervisor Perlica?
What happened to this place? And what are you doing here?
The base was suddenly attacked, but Director Chin responded quickly.
Wait,
and
they
withdrew
have
most of the
there's
staff into
there's
the base tower to
horns.
protect them.
Are those dog ears?
Director Chin
And that's
had us
so
check this
weird
entranceway
having
to see
two
if we could
sets of ears.
evacuate the base
I don't know,
from
every
the
time I
east
see
side.
characters with like
That's actually where we
animal
just came
ears
from.
and they have human ears, I wonder like how efficient is their hearing if they have two sets of ears. This game looks so low quality.
But the
Hey,
Angoloi also occupied the roads over there.
It's still in
We were forced
beta.
to turn back. And the worst thing is, we can't get back to the base tower anymore. The Angoloi are everywhere.
So that's why you are trapped here?
Oh, the audio is a little buggy sometimes, though.
That's right.
So
There are
they gotta
Angoloi
fix
on the other
that.
side of the door. We closed it because we're afraid of being attacked.
It's all right. I'm right here. Open the door.
2 years, right? Well, I mean, like, you just cover the ears with hair, or like fur, or whatever, right? And like, yeah.
Be careful, Supervisor Perlica.
With the haircut. I guess that's true.
These are the Angoloi that blocked the path and prevented us from getting back to the base tower.
But like, that is like the whole, not issue, but like, I guess, weird conundrum you have with creating characters. Like with animal ears. Can you shoot Herbert? I don't like Herbert. What's wrong with Herbert? Restart unit.
Focus our attacks and target locked.
I don't see anything
Over
wrong
here,
with Herbert.
Supervisor
I think
Perlica.
Herbert's perfect the
Most
way
of us
he
have sought
is.
refuge at the base tower.
Oh, they have tails too. I didn't even realize. That's so funny. They're like dinky little tails.
Seriously, need help over here? The converter is down. Anyone?
Oh,
Ignore the non-essential elements and prioritize power restoration. Repair team, can anyone get in touch with the repair team?
I'm gonna totally butcher this name. Jiangji?
They headed
I
out to check
totally
the backup
butchered
power
it.
supply 10 minutes ago. But the comms are down and no one can get in touch with them.
There might be surviving Angoloi roaming around the backup
She's pretty,
power
though.
supply. It's too dangerous. Someone needs to go out there and help them. And what about the people checking on the east entrance?
They're not back yet. I'm not sure if...
Not back yet? How long has it been? Can't let things go on like this. You, get 2 security officers ready to follow me.
Rest assured, nothing has happened to your people.
Supervisor Perlica, what brings you here? Did HQ receive our distress signal? I thought all the SOS facilities are down.
We heard nothing from you. Your comms are indeed down. We're here on another
A snake,
mission.
a dragon
the
makes
Rhodes
a bit more
Island operator
sense. But...
stationed at this base, and quickly. There's no need to worry. More Enfield combat personnel are on their way. However,
just with like the
situation
ears
is
and all
urgent,
that.
and I'm not sure when exactly they'll arrive. We must be strong for now.
It's all right. None of this matters so long as help is already on its way. This is the only good news we've had in 2 weeks. But the Rhodes Island operator wasn't at base when we were attacked. Our comms went out shortly afterwards, and we've yet to re-establish contact.
Oh boy. Those are a lot of names that I don't understand.
I understand, Director Chin. How was the base attacked? From what I see, you received no warning.
A large host of the Angoloi suddenly showed up and attacked the hub base. We were conducting routine operations as site staff of this UWST base when a severe blight rupture took place in Valley 4 half a month ago. The United Syndicates failed to issue any early warning of this event, and all power systems went down within a matter of hours. A host of the Angoloi appeared afterwards. Base defense systems failed to activate because power was down. As of now, we've yet to discern the full picture of this crisis.
What about the UWST? This place is their jurisdiction. Why am I not seeing anyone from the United Syndicates?
That's an even bigger question. UWST didn't give us any warnings, and now it feels as though they just disappeared.
Disappeared? Why? Looks like we'll have to find them along the way.
Director Chin, I've verified the damage report.
Boy, those ears. Oh boy. Oh.
We tried restarting the production facilities, but the protocol anchor core power
If
supply
only they
module
made
has been severely
the
damaged that it
amateur hair a
seems
bit more.
irreparable. And since the control nexus has been damaged, none of the flux power generators in our base is currently operational. We also need to suspend our evacuation plan. Base vehicles are either sabotaged or stolen during the chaos. We only have one functional auto repair unit, and our medical facilities have been damaged.
That's enough. Stop reading the list and just give me the key details. Tell me about the casualties.
Well, given our timely retreat to safety, only 2 engineers suffered minor injuries. Both have been sent to medical team for treatment. The repair team has been dispatched to activate the backup power supply. We have no news of them yet.
Tell everyone to seek shelter, but keep the repair team and site defense personnel on duty. Also, try asking Andre for help. He might have a solution for restarting the flux generators. Wait, where is Andre? Has anyone seen him?
Mr. Andre? He He said he has a plan for saving everyone before rushing off to the warehouses alone.
Oh.
He told us to head for safety and leave him to his task. Even said he would figure something out.
Oh, jeez.
And then the power supply system went down, the warehouse gate slammed shut, and he's still trapped inside.
What? He's doing this alone? And when is the backup power supply coming back online?
I don't know. We still can't get in touch with the repair team.
Oh, that silly old fool! Playing hero at a crucial time like this?
Andre? Are we talking about Mr. Andre from the engineering center?
Yeah, that one. He's just a senior tech adept, not a security division operator with combat duties. I need him to stay at his post and fix the tech, not go around trying to be a hero. That old dolt.
So I rescue someone now?
Who's the one wearing a mask?
This is the administrator.
Administrator? Are we talking about the administrator? But I remember reading a report saying that the administrator's resting aboard Tijiang and would not be... Hold on. If the administrator is here, does that mean the situation's deteriorated to a point that requires your direct intervention?
No, you misunderstand. The administrator did not come here specifically in response to local incidents. We're actually looking for the Rhodes Island...
It's all right. None of this matters. The administrator's here, right? This is wonderful news. I've read all your reports, Administrator. You're an Originium Tech Specialist, Senior Originium Circuit Engineer, Originium Arts Adept, and now I'm gonna add Mask Wearer to the list.
Oh boy.
The mask is actually the Administrator's Originium Arts Inhibitor, designed to prevent certain accidents from happening.
It's okay, let's not go into details. Say, can you still use your signature move? The legendary ability that lets you repair Originium equipment without tools?
Oh boy. Who's gonna tell her? I can do that. Awesome. I'll have to try to find out, no problem. Oh boy, I don't want to give false promises.
Originium Arts. The Administrator knows how to wield the arts for self-protection, but using it for other purposes?
Listen to me, Supervisor Perlica. Our situation is desperate. You know that the Administrator has a good chance of getting us out of this mess.
I'm just worried that the Administrator is not yet familiar with the body, and the situation will only get worse if the Administrator's inhibitor acts up.
The situation looks bad, I'll give it a try. I think I can pull it off.
Thank you, Enmin.
Are you sure, Administrator?
No problem! What's the worst that could happen?
Fine, since the Administrator agreed. Also, our next order of business is to locate Mr. Andre. This may turn out to be a rescue mission given the current situation. We'll bring him back.
Oops.
Be rest assured, Director Chin. Everyone can see that you're really worried about him.
Thank you so much, Supervisor. Please help the old man.
We shall conduct this operation as a team, Administrator.
Okay. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Close to a place we can explore. There are still many Angoloi outside. Before you get moving, you should get some medication for wound treatment. They'll prove useful. There are some buck flowers in the flower beds. Grind them down to buck flower powder. It's the most common remedy for treating wounds.
There's a crafting system. Okay. This factory. There's a assembly line system. I don't know, I just didn't expect it.
Just like that. A bit of simple grinding gives you a decent remedy for wound treatment. The bug flower thrives in various climates. Feel free to gather some when you see them during your travels.
Okay. 2 ways to use treatment items. B or click the bag. Okay. And B. Using the bag window. Quicker way to use them. Okay. Oh, I see.
We're unsure about the dangers that lurk out there. You should prepare more medication, Administrator. You can never be too prepared. Use this terminal unit to interact with facilities in this base. Your level of authority should let you deactivate the barriers and leave the premise. This really shouldn't be your work, Administrator, but the base has no combat staff. Your Originium arts are the most effective solution available.
It seems really bad that they don't have anyone that specializes in combat. I know, like, they don't usually target places like these, from what I'm aware of, but, like, seems a little bit of an oversight to say, oh, you can never be too prepared and not have any people that specialize in combat.
Verifying account authority level. Verification complete. Connecting to barrier controls. Barrier deactivated, Administrator.
To rescue Andre, you'll need to start by opening the warehouse gate with the backup power supply.
Okay.
The repair team sent to check on the power supply is not reported back. Please help find them first. I've marked the location of the backup power supply for you. The repair team should be nearby. Thank you so much, and please be careful out there.
Oh, whoa, okay. It's a lot at once. Map. Feel free to click here. Return to the map. Okay. Okay.
We have yet to fully understand what's going on at the base. This won't be easy. Administrator, we should first activate the teleprotocol point over there. The TP can also be used for resting.
Time for a break.
And he's like, okay. Oh, so it's like a storage system. I see. Can I? Oh. Oh. I'll do the survey in my own time. But can I use crafting? I can't. Okay, I see. Yeah, I played a decent amount of Genshin. I'm like caught up with story and stuff.
I see someone. It's probably the repair team. Are you from the repair team?
Oh, they have little like things for their ears. That's so cute. Oh.
And you are?
We're the crisis team. Director Chin asked us to help locate you and repair the backup power supply.
Several key Originium components in the backup power supply are burned out. We can't repair it without the help of a senior Originium circuit engineer.
Okay. That's cool. I mean, right now, so far, I get most of the systems.
Everywhere. The comms are down and we're out of ideas.
Thank you for your hard work. We do have a senior Originium circuit engineer, so you can leave the job to us.
Great! Here, take these parts. You can use them to repair the backup power supply.
Okay. Well, it is new. Wow, that's really convenient. Okay, use the administrator's special powers and spend certain materials to repair them. Okay.
The Originium circuitry is incredibly complex, yet you repaired it in an instant. But use your powers carefully, Administrator.
Oh. Paranormal stuff. Okay. Wait. Oh, are those like... Oh, I mean, that's fine. I don't really care much. Is this like... Yeah, oculi. Oh god. I don't like keeping track of them. I really don't. I think they're awful to keep track of.
Recovered a short while ago.
Okay, this one.
Supervisor Perlica, did you find the repair team?
One big session, Yeah. That's what I did for Genshin, honestly. That's the same thing I did for, like, oculi and chests. I just kind of, like, go over the region through story, and if I find something, I pick it up. And then, like, by the end of it all, I just use a guide to pick everything that I missed.
They're safe and sound. The Administrator also repaired the backup power supply.
You're a true lifesaver, M-Men. An ordinary engineer would need hours to fix that thing. All right. Power is coming back. The engineering team will be in charge of reactivating our auto defense systems. Things are finally getting better.
I'm at like 90 something for like Narukami Island, and like I'm too lazy to go. I don't want to explore Inazuma. I think Inazuma is a pain to explore.
Wait, the warehouse gate isn't powered yet. Darn it! The Angeloi must have damaged the power transmission facilities along the way.
Power transmission facilities? Are we talking about the tall pylon-shaped structures?
That's right. Are you still close to the repair team? They should know how to fix that.
Emergency primo fund. True.
Yes, I'll ask them right now. Director Chin said that the power transmission facilities along the way may be damaged. Any solutions?
That's really bad news. Fixing the batteries won't do anything if the warehouse isn't plugged into the grid. We did prepare some relay towers for backup, But we can't get them because of the Angloy over there.
We can take care of that.
Comms are back online. The repair team just gave me the latest update on the situation.
Break them!
You're doing well out there, Administrator. Now that the enemy has been neutralized, we can use these 2 relay towers to transmit power.
Wait. Scan. Is that like... It's not. What will the scan button be? Oh well. Destruction is the endfield and industry's strength made manifest. Oh boy, oh god. Refer to the guide and move. This guide? No. Oh. Okay.
Deploying now.
We only need to relay. Oh, connect the relay coil. Okay. They're pulling the cable a bit. Okay. Cannot transmit electricity from a relay tower then.
Connected to a powered relay tower to start transmitting electricity.
This is unique.
That's right! That's how you do it! We still have to transmit the power to the warehouse. More relay towers must be set up to create a transmission line.
The next step is to drag the relay tower cable to the warehouse gate.
Unfortunately, standard endfield cables are only 80 meters long. We'll have to place another relay tower along.
Oh.
The way.
So how long would this be? Like...
Done.
It's still a pretty far distance.
Let's open the warehouse gate.
Thank you so much, Administrator. Power in the base is basically back online. You just saved a lot of people. You can now enter the warehouse. Andre's trapped inside, but the place is overrun by the Angloy.
Then, we'll bust into the warehouse and rescue him.
Thank you so much. And do be careful in there.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, Andre should be hiding in a second floor compartment of the warehouse. The place is used for storing unstable chemicals and is outfitted with reinforced doors and walls.
Mm-hmm.
Director, there are a lot of Angoloi in the warehouse, but they're behaving strangely. They stayed indoors instead of running all over the base. In fact, they seem to be on some auto-patrol routines.
Andre's crazy idea might have worked. See that strange-looking device on the second floor? Andre proudly came up with that invention. Just 2 months ago, he made an excited announcement that he found a way to control Angoloi behavior, and showed me the prototype. But I was too busy to indulge in his shenanigans and toss the piece of junk into the warehouse.
Can that device really control the Angoloi?
Of course not. The thing operates on very complex principles, so I'll let the old man explain it to you later. All you need to know is that it only attracts all sorts of Angoloi in the vicinity.
Huh.
Nevertheless, it quickly lured many Angoloi from the base into the warehouse and bought us time to seek refuge and safety. But if left unchecked, the device might lure Angoloi from even further away. And the old fool's invention is ridiculous to the highest order. His technical blueprints for the device will horrify multiple engineering center researchers. Let's leave that topic for now. Our priority is to make sure that he's safe and sound. We'll study his problematic contraption later.
We have the administrator with us. We'll definitely figure something out. I also noticed something else. The Angoloi may have been lured inside the warehouse, but they also became a lot more aggressive.
They're red.
They may be on patrol, but we should avoid attracting their attention. These Angoloi are far more dangerous.
Oh, is this gonna
than
be
the
a
ones
stealth
outside. We must sneak to that place without being noticed.
Okay. And hide behind cover. Mandatory stealth. It's a how does. Can I just do this? Oh shit, okay.
We should be more careful, Administrator. Maybe we should try another route. Don't underestimate these Angoloi. They're too powerful for the two of us.
Damn.
That went smoothly. We shall continue to advance in this manner.
Hello? Hello? Anyone?
Mr. Andre, can you hear me?
The voice. Is that you, Supervisor Perlica? Is the HQ relief team here?
No, it's just me and the Administrator.
Well, help did come for me at last. Wait. Endministrator? Is it the Endministrator? If the Endministrator is here, does that mean things are looking really bad right now? I'll start writing my will. And
Oh my
I
God.
shall formally submit the completed document to you in a moment.
Really that scary?
Things aren't that bad yet, Mr. Andre, but don't let your guard down. Director Chin informed us on the situation here. Stay in your hiding spot. We're coming to save you.
Well, Chin doesn't know about the latest updates to the local situation. There's a big bugger nearby. Be very careful.
An even bigger Angelos? How did it get here?
It's probably lured to this place by the signal emitter, and it's far more dangerous than the smaller kind. I need your aid in lowering the operating power of the spectral signal emitter, or more Angoloi will start showing up.
Got it. Like what I said before, we must be stealthy.
Stealthy. Oh wait, can I?
This place looks safe enough for us to rest for a while.
To ensure victory and increase in battles, we must increase our effectiveness in combat. Okay.
Understood.
If the operator is below the level cap, This is the portal to the level screen. Okay, this is the level up thing.
Very good. You should be well rested, Administrator. And got it.
Also earn experience by defeating enemies during exploration. However, once operators reach level 20, they will need to use different experience items. Defeating enemies will... What? Okay. This means ascend the character. Oh, okay.
Time to end this. I'll take care of this. Target the weak spot. That large angelos was probably lured here by this device. It's simply too dangerous.
Absolutely! And that's why I need you to lower the operating power of the spectral signal emitter quickly! Just help me out, please!
Okay, jeez.
By the way, how's the situation outside? I'm a little worried about everyone.
For now, they're in a place that's safer than yours.
Okay, well, that just gave me a riot of emotions.
Okay.
We're right next to the device. How do we do this?
Easy. Just tap the reduce power button on the screen.
Reduce power.
It's done.
Great. But if the emitter is set to a lower power, the Angeloi here will regain their ability to actively seek out enemies. There are too many Angeloi here. We must hurry and leave this place. I'm in the room at the end of the passageway. Please, help!
Look over here.
Okay.
Mr. Andre, are you all right?
I'm fine. Really. Just a flesh wound.
Oh, he is adorable. Aww.
Can you still walk? We need to find a way to leave this place.
Ah! Administrator!
I don't know why, but I was like picturing like Genshin scholar type. But this is a lot better. This is a lot better. Oh, I love him.
I really want to say how long it's been. But this isn't the best time to talk about the good old days.
That's right. We have to leave this place.
Before my amnesia, we should catch
Director
up.
Chin, did you receive any calls from the crisis team? Someone should be on her way to the base.
We did, Supervisor Perlica. Chen Yu just contacted us and will be arriving shortly.
Chen is already in the comms channel, transferring her connection.
Perlica, I'm almost there. There are just too many Angeloi in my way.
They're trying to surround us. We need to leave now.
Hello. Oh my
Slam the
god.
gate shut at the very last moment. Great timing, right?
Gives me Sushang vibes.
Perfect timing.
Maybe it's the what are they called? The pigtails.
And you're welcome.
Not pigtails.
Is this our
Are they
administrator? What's up with the mask? Forget it. Probably something I shouldn't care about. Anyway, I'll be part of the team in our subsequent
The
operations.
twin tails, I think.
Genshin, member of the crisis team, Protocol Field Recovery Department. And that's enough big words for now. This is the document with Supervisor Perlica's stamp, and this is my work permit. Done checking? Hurry up and take me to the mission site, Administrator.
The administrator will brief us on the mission.
Hope I can have some worthy opponents this time.
Oh, she's so cute. Oh my god.
So, which flank am I going to attack first?
Okay.
I've prepared a few weapons when I set off. Help yourselves.
Oh. New weapon. Battle a little bit harder, so having better weapons. Okay.
Got it.
I don't want to upgrade this one though. Upgrading. Okay. Upgrade a weapon with another graded weapon. All the experience decals consumed for the latter will be returned to you. Okay. Defeat enemies may sometimes drop. Okay. It kind of looks like a box cutter.
Thank you for having faith in me, Administrator.
Ooh. I like how, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's still sci-fi, but it's still like a staff, right? But it's like it's weird. It's a weird feeling that I like. I like it a lot.
My turn to have a go at this, right?
She's so cute. I love her. Why is she pointing at me? Okay.
You silly old fool.
Hold on. Don't get mad yet. I can explain.
Enough with your stupid excuses. You can have all the reasons there are, but you should have the common decency to discuss with me first. The Administrator and Supervisor Perlica risked their lives to save your sorry feathers. Do you understand? I'll have no more nonsense from you, ever again.
This is definitely the last time. Promise.
Administrator and Supervisor Perlica, you've done so much for us. That was really dangerous. Thank goodness nobody was hurt.
What's your next plan?
The situation is complicated. We need to discuss before deciding on our next move.
There's still plenty of Angloy in the warehouse. Can we just leave them there?
But we can't spare anyone right now. We can only pray that the device keeps running and lures as many Angloy away as possible.
Any news on the Rhodes Island operator?
Not yet, Supervisor. Our comms just came back online. If I receive any news, you'll be the first to know.
We need to restore the hub to its operational state. The first step is to repair the protocol anchor core. The PAC...
Shut your beak. The Administrator's not in the best shape, and they just fought a difficult battle. Administrator and Supervisor Perlica, you should get some rest. Restoring the hub requires preparations. I have to verify the extent of damage this base has received.
Okay.
Apologies. I'll go out and help with the preparation work. Ah, curse my terrible memories. I just remembered something. The Rhodes Island operator left before the base was attacked. She didn't tell me why, but she asked me to give you this. Get some decent
owl.
rest.
Yeah, it's an
Once
owl.
the
Isn't he
preparations are
cute?
done, I'll wait for you at the west side exit of the hub. See?
Oh, whoops. See?
Administrator, you should read the message that the Rhodes Island operator left for you.
Supervisor Perlica, Administrator, my original plan is to meet with you on behalf of my company, Rhodes Island. However, the latest change to the situation required me to immediately head to the closest disaster-stricken location. I will immediately return to the hub base once the problems have been resolved. I have been cautious with my choice of words and made no mention of the purpose of our meeting, nor my name. This letter was meant to be delivered by hand, the most traditional way possible. The crash of the Enfield transporter was a very recent incident, and I've tried to minimize any potential leak. For security reasons, I hope that the both of you will await my return at the hub base. Despite these words, the fact you're reading this letter means that I'm not back yet, and the information available to me while penning this letter would not be any more than what you know at this moment. Oh god, there's more. Okay. I didn't see the scroll. Can find him back to check his shoes. Okay. Given the situation, events must have changed drastically. Both of you should be cautious and act with prudence in accordance with your circumstances. Yours sincerely and best wishes, Rhodes Island Liaison.
The mystery thickens, but we can only solve it one step at a time. We'll meet with Andre once you're rested, Administrator.
Okay. We're not at a stopping point, but I do want to take a break just so I can get some water and do that survey. So I will be right back. Let me just do this. Okay, be right back. Okay, I am back. I'm just gonna take some time to do that survey. So you get to see me for a little bit while I do this. So how is everyone? I want to know how everyone's doing. First day with not freezing. I'm sorry to hear, Shadow. Yeah, it's freezing here. it's freezing. It's gonna be even colder next week, and I'm really sad. Luckily I'm not out for too late. All my classes are in the morning, so I get the rest of the day to be indoors. Hmm. I don't actually know how long the survey is, but I do want to get it out of the way. Oh, oh boy, I'd have to set that up with my with my browser. I'm I'll just say them out loud. Which of the following basic actions do you find unnatural and counterintuitive? So yeah, I think that like some movements are a bit unnatural, or at least like they feel a little not good. Like I think that like the jumping could be a little smoother. And also I think that the basic attack can feel a little less, yeah, it's very weird. I wish it was like more integrated into the movement rather than like stopping the movement just to jump. Um and also like the basic attack feels, I mean, to me it feels a little slow. Like with the input to like actual action feels a bit slow. Other than that, like I feel like it's fine. Like it's pretty basic, like the movement. Um, are there elements of the team-based combat mechanism that you think could be improved? I'm sorry. I don't feel comfortable showing my browser. Just because I have a lot of like bookmarks on there. It's nothing sketchy, it's just like personal bookmarks for stuff. The combat perspective is too distant. I prefer a closer focus on the character I'm controlling. I have no idea what that means. Oh, I think it's like the camera. I think the camera's fine. Certain combat mechanics. Character switch upon skill cast, pursuit attacks after skill cast, lack of enemy lock on, feel counterintuitive or clunky. If it's technically difficult not to talk to. Okay. I do think that certain combat mechanics are a little clunky. Like, I didn't even know that there was no lock on until the survey mentioned it. And I do kind of wish there was a lock on. Makes things a little bit easier. And also that pursuit attack, while I think it's like a good way to like follow up a skill, it does feel a little slow. Like I do want like my follow-ups to be a bit more quicker, but that's just like my preference. AI behavior lacks rationality. Targeting strategies, dodging. I also wish that there was a dodge button. Like I don't know. I find it weird that there's no dodge, you know? Or at least like a quick action to like dodge an ability. Yeah. Yeah. Controls on PC can be a bit clunky or awkward. Aiming skills, maneuvering characters. I think controls on PC are fine. They're like standard. I think it's fine. The visual representation and feel of combat, e.g. hit feedback, fluidity, animation design, and skill effects are subpar. I think it's just because I don't have any like big characters or like the you know like special character or like any special characters that I feel like the effects the visual aspects are a little plain. Because all I have is, you know, like, the free characters so far. I mean, I haven't tried out the new character, but, I don't mind it being kinda plain, if that makes sense. Just because they're, like, basic characters. And, like, so I can't really judge on the visual aspect without seeing other characters. Kinda muted for the characters you tried. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it is a little, like, subdued, in a way. I don't know if they're, like, saving things for, like, bigger characters out there. But, yeah. For first impressions-wise, it's not very flashy. Flashier, you have to try them later. Okay, that's good. There's a lack of strategic depth. E.g. skill variety, skill synergy, timing. It feels more like spamming skills. Kinda. I just kind of use my skills whenever, like, they're up. It does kind of feel a little spammy so far, but that's just because it's the beginning. Answer accordingly to your current impressions. Okay. Yeah, it does feel a little spammy so far. Like, there's not a lot of, like, strategic depth. And if there is strategic depth in later game, I kind of wish that they would teach it now rather than, like, wait until late game to teach players. Combat rules feel overly complex and unintuitive. No, not really. They're not really that complex. It's just a break system. And, you know, like, stun, knockdown, etc. Like, status effects. It's pretty simple. Okay. Next question. Are there any elements of the art design of maps that you think could be improved? Let me just look at the map. It's kind of hard to say. It's difficult to identify enemies on the map as they have a tendency to melt into the background. The map as in like the art design of maps. So I think like if they say maps, like I think they mean like areas. That's my assumption. I think I'm fine with like identifying enemies so far. they have been just kind of like either dark against the really like gray background or just red, which is fine. The overall color scheme is too dark or dull. I'd like to see some bright or vibrant scenes in the game. Yes. Yes, I think so. I understand that's the tone of the game, but also, like, I think a lot of people would like some vibrancy, because I've seen a lot of games like these where they're trying really hard to be grim, but, like, they come across as very muted. There are insufficient map art details, environmental features, NPCs, buildings. The scenes seem dull. Sheer Vista is kind of early game style. Oh, that's true. That's true. It's just like... I think with Star Rail, it's just the vibrancy of the characters that kind of pull through, like in the early game. That's really it. But here it's like everything, like all the colors are pretty muted on the characters and on the environments. Like that's my opinion on it, at least. Because, oh my god, like, early game characters are, like, you see, like, March, and then you see Dunhung, and it's, like, it's either pink and blue and white, or just, like, green and like, whatever. Or, like, a very vibrant green, mind you. So, like, he is a darker character, but, like, yeah. Lively hyper. Like, he is, like, color scheme darker, but, like, it's still a very vibrant, accented green on him. And then, like, you know, I think, like, yeah, his color palette is 6 document. Yeah. Yeah. And that's, like, for me, the pinnacle of, like, Hoyoverse character design. They're very vibrant. To contrast with their backgrounds. Yeah, so there are insufficient map art details, environmental features, NPCs, buildings, etc. The scenes seem dull. Well, it's so far it's very dull. Because it's, you know, like a base, like, or whatever. So... Even, like, even the plants in there, like, the plants that I found in there, like, to harvest, they are pretty muted. I would like a little bit of vibrancy in them, just to... Well, first of all, to notice them. And second of all, just to, like, brighten things up a bit. Or, like, to contrast again. Art style is too realistic, clashing with the game's anime nature. As in, like, I'm assuming it means, like, area-wise. I think it's fine. I think it's interesting to see, like, realistic backgrounds with anime characters. I don't know why. Like, it's very jarring, but it's still, like, I don't know. It's a weird feeling, but I like it. I weirdly like it. The game world feels somewhat static and lifeless due to a scarcity of dynamic elements and wildlife. Again, well, I mean, that first area with the crash, it was just kind of, like, very dead. So that is literally lifeless, I guess. Like, there are, like, you know, ambient noises, like crows and stuff like that, but I kind of wish we get to see them a little bit. Like, some like, crows or, like, other animals associated with, like, death or something. I think that'd be cool. Overall graphic quality, resolution, FPS is subpar. I think at some points it does, like, freeze. I've seen in streams, recaps. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. I think some of them are okay. Some of the English voices are okay. But some of them are not. They're very inconsistent. Which is what I can say about Star Rail 2, is that some of them are very inconsistent. my bad. Sorry. I wouldn't say the graphic quality is subpar, per se, because I think subpar is a bit of a harsh word for it, but it's more like occasionally it freezes. But I don't mind, because it's like, you know, it's still... It's not the final product. If it was the final product, then I'd have a problem with it freezing. The color scheme is somewhat bland, which might become uninteresting in prolonged play. Yes, I think that's also a thing that we mentioned before. It's just the color scheme. Facilities and the hub base all look too similar, lacking diversity. From what I've seen of the hub base, yeah. All of them are kind of just gray buildings, in a sense. I don't know. There wasn't anything that stuck out to me on first impression, so the hub base isn't really my cup of tea. Okay. How would you rate your satisfaction with the design of the administrator? Art design, full body portrait appearance? I mean, they're the protagonist. I don't really have much of an opinion on protag designs because they're meant to look a little basic. But also, I do like the style, like the art style. So I think the art's, like, the design lends itself really well to the art style. That, like, they make it look interesting through that style. So I would like... I'll give it like a 4. I don't know. I don't really know what to expect out of character, like, design for main protagonists. Especially in, like, a game like this. The female protagonist is really cute, though. I do like her design. Modeling, 3D image fidelity, detailing, rendering style. I think it's okay. Like, I'm not good at, like, gauging these things. Guess, like, I could give, like, fraction points or like decimal points. I'd give it like a 3.5 probably, to be honest. Because, like, they're okay, but, like, they're not really extraordinary in terms of modeling. Combat animations. Maybe like a 3. The combat animations I can, like, confidently say with a 3 just because it's a little basic and a little... It doesn't really have that much personality going for it at the moment, like what I have so far. Character design, backstory, character lines, and tones. I don't know anything about anyone's backstories. I don't really know anything about them so far, so, like, I can't really say much. Give them, like, a 2 for that, just because I don't really know much. They don't really give that much away in the beginning, they just kind of throw you into it. And voice acting, like, again, some are good, some are bad. It's kind of a mixed bag. It's very inconsistent. I'll give it a 2. Just because of the inconsistency. How would you rate your satisfaction? Oh wait, that was for the administrator. Oh my god. I'm so dumb. Perlica. Good. Yeah. I kind of wish that they'd send it, like, maybe at the end, or at least, like, because apparently there's an episode 2 or whatever, like, maybe when you get to that point. Yeah, my review time of a game that I barely touched, but they gave me the survey for anyway. Perlica. Art design, I think Perlica's cute. Bird review. I think she's cute. That's really all she, like, for me, she has going for her. Like, I don't really have much to say about her, but she's cute. I give her like, I'll give her a 4 on appearance, just because like those feathers are just, I keep confusing them for cat ears. I kind of wish that they make them a bit more feather shaped, like a little more pronounced feather wise, instead of like making their silhouette look like cat ears. Modeling. Um, there. Okay, so like my model is doing this. It like kind of clips through my nose, like the hair. Coaching complaint moment. Are they meant to look like horns or something like that? Like Coaching's hair? But like, yeah. Her modeling, like, I noticed that like her bangs clip through some of her hair, like how my hair clips through my nose. um, but like it's not bad. Hers are just weird types of feathers. There's another bird earlier. Oh, I see. Yeah. I mean, like I kind of get why they shaped it that way, just so that, you know, she's a little more recognizable. Uh, give the modeling a 4, just because I like the details on the feathers. Combat animations, kind of basic. Like they're like, oh yeah, she uses a staff, with lasers. It's kind of like Asta. Like I think that her animations are pretty basic. Her combat animations are pretty basic. Like she's in the same realm of Asta for me from Stario. So like the 3. It's not good, it's not bad. It's just a 3. Character design, I know nothing about her, and to be honest, I don't really care for Perlica. Maybe she'll grow on me, but I really don't care for her at the moment. Like, right now she's just like a mouthpiece for the administrator. Give her like a give her a 1. I wonder if 1 is too mean, but I really, like, I don't know. I know nothing about her, so I can't really say much about her. Maybe I'll regret that later. Voice acting, it's okay. Voice acting is okay. Select the characters, try Aelina or Angelina. They don't have the most work put into them. Oh my god, I can speak. Especially Angelina. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, voice acting, it's a 3. It's good, not bad. It's kind of whatever. It's like plain, like kind of monotone voice for those types of characters. So yeah. How do you feel about the amount of information presented in the game so far? This includes tutorials for various systems, story content, etc. The amount of information is completely manageable. I can easily grasp all the content in the game. The amount of information is reasonable. I am able to gradually understand it as the game progresses. It's a bit overwhelming. I need time to process it, and sometimes I forget and have to check again. I think it's reasonable. Like, it's something that I, like, am gradually learning, as time goes on. And it'll probably become, like, second nature if I play the game more. So yeah, like, it's a slow process. It's a slow process for me, personally. How are you satisfied with the textual presentation of the game content? Lore and stories. I think... Oh, I'm gonna give it like such a mediocre review here, but like I think it's a 3 just because of like I don't know, the way it's presenting itself, it's very like matter of fact and kind of exposition-y. And like the whole like slideshow presentation that they did for all that exposition at the like early game. it was nice to look at, but like I did not retain any of it. But maybe that's just me. But like it's a lot. And exposition for me, it's like I tune out almost immediately. Combat tutorials and skill descriptions. I think it's okay. Like, I give it like, it's definitely a hard position. Either explain your world or leave the player clueless. Yeah, that's true. It's a little, it is a predicament. I don't want to suggest anything because I feel like I'm not in the position to suggest anything better. But like from my perspective, it's hard to really pay attention. And this is like my perspective on things and like my opinion on things. So yeah. Yeah, I think the combat tutorials and skill descriptions are fine. Picture testing. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so like I give them a 4 for combat tutorials. Like I think it's fine. Actually no. They do give video video demos a 5. Because video demos are good. Like Genshin's tutorials are like explanation screenshot, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with the screenshot? I don't know what's going on in this picture. UI and system text, items, character descriptions, inventory, settings, etc. I haven't messed around. Yeah. Yeah. Or like it'd be like a combat event and like they show you this new mechanic that they worked really hard on, but like it's just a bunch of screen effects and you have no idea what it does. It's just, oh, okay. Yeah, so I do appreciate the video demos. And system text, I haven't played around with the inventory all that much. Or like looked at in character descriptions. But so far, the UI, I think it's readable. It's legible. It's, yeah, like, it's pretty basic. And basic is kind of what you need to make things legible. You don't want things too stylized. But at the same time, you don't want, like, too plain of a text that it's just, like, not really stylized at all. Or, like, part of the game style, you know? So yeah, I'd probably give that like a 5. It's legible and it's understandable and like I can navigate it pretty easily. Character and monster names. I already forgot the names of the monsters, but like they're missing an N in the name. and so I'm gonna have to deduct marks for that. Like a 4. It's whatever really. It's just yeah. I don't know, I really don't know if that was like a translation error or like a localization, like yeah, like localization error or anything. But like I don't know if they'll fix that or what, or that's the actual like official name for them. I really don't know. When reading game text, how much do you agree with the following statements? The spelling and grammar are accurate. Other than that one word that I cannot remember the name of the enemies. Other than that, Like, it's been pretty good so far. I think that the sentences are a little rigid or a little too long-winded, but that's just a case of, like, translations and stuff. But other than that, like, grammar's pretty accurate. Spelling also, like, accurate enough. Like a 5. Experience is comfortable. No text overflow, appropriate line breaks, and sentence partitioning. Yeah, I think so. Like the format of the text. It's decent. It's basically like bottom text. It's just bottom text. I don't know if it's just because of my monitor, but I do think that like the text is a little too at the bottom. But that's just probably my monitor. Uh, I'll give that a 5. I think that the spacing out of the like text is pretty good. It conveys the correct information, so I understand what to do next. Very, very much so, to the point where it's kind of hand-holdy. But yeah, they just like stop you and say, "Oh, you gotta go over here next." And I'm like, okay, I get it. But it conveys correct information. The text dialogue fits the text dialogues fit the context and feels natural. This I disagree with. Like, it fits context, but it doesn't feel like natural dialogue. So like, I'll give it like a 3. Because it's kind of like somewhere in the middle, where they kind of have to like localize it a bit just so that it feels a bit more natural to read in English, I feel like. But not to the point where like it loses its meaning, like original meaning. Would you be willing to continue participating in this technical test? I would love to continue, but like I give that a 10. It's like a 1 out of 10, I give it a 10. I would love to continue it. I haven't even made it that far. Do you have a specific goal in the game? So I play games in Japanese and read subs, just so I'll assume, oh, it's just localized. Yeah, but I think, like, for the sake of accessibility, you know, it's good to have, like, you know, obviously, like, English translations and also, like, dubbing over it. But also, like, some things just don't translate that well into English compared to, like, in another language. So you kind of have to localize. For example, like, jokes and stuff, you have to localize the joke. Just so that it, like, makes sense to the audience that's consuming that content, like, in another country, let's say. But yeah, like, I think for the sake of accessibility, like, it just, like, it flows a bit better. Like, I wish it would flow a little bit better. But I totally get that, like, playing in Japanese. But also, like, you know, there are, like, English voice actors that are really good out there, and I want to hear their voices. Do you currently have a specific goal in the game? I'm just kind of going with the flow. So one of the options is going with the flow for now. No specific plans yet. I'm just kind of going with the flow for the for, like, the rest of the game. Because I don't really know anything about this universe. And I feel a little bad because I don't really know anything about this universe. And, like, now I'm being asked for my opinion on it. Are there any other aspects of your game experience that you are not happy with and would like to see improved? This is like an open text box question. Yeah, it is a lot for a first impression. Hmm. Let's see. The movement. Oh, I wonder if I have a typewriting noise for my browser, so you might hear that. uh, typewriter. Yeah. The movement. I feel like the movement could be a bit more responsive. Responsive and snappy, because I do like snappy movement. Or snappy slash quick. That's like my style of game though. I don't know if that's their vision for the game, but yeah. That's what I wish that could be improved. Are there any other aspects of your game experience that you're happy with and would like to see the good work be maintained and further refined? Hmm. I think the combat system has potential. I do like the using skills to like uh switch characters. It makes for like a lot easier flow of a combo. So I guess I'll write that down. Hmm. I'm trying to think of how to word this in text. Okay. How old am I? You don't get to know that. And it's talking about like where, what region I'm in, etc. Um, how much time do you spend on these media every day? Uh, Social media, I spend like maybe an hour or two on social media. Like, Twitter and stuff like that. Or like general internet and web browsing. I look at like articles that Google recommends me for like maybe an hour. Radio, less than an hour, like barely. Like, the only time I listen to radio is like in the car with my mom. Cinema, I don't go to a lot of movies. I don't really like going out to movies. Subscription VOD, Netflix. Radio is a very specific one. I like less than an hour, like, because I don't really have any like subscription based stuff. Or like even if I did, I don't really use it that often. Podcast? Depends on the podcast. I'm not much of a podcast person either. Excuse me, my throat is not feeling that good. Yeah, maybe like less than an hour for a podcast. Books? This is gonna sound crazy, but I don't read. I like I like writing and stuff, but I can't really sit down and read. Uh, I like I don't know. I can't consume something for hours on end. So like, yeah, less than an hour. Free video on demand. Oh, okay. I do binge like YouTube videos sometimes. I leave stuff on in the background. Cable TV? Oh, no. Fuck no. The only time I really watch cable TV is like the news. And even then it's like less than an hour in the morning. Music online? Maybe like an hour or two of that. But it depends. If I'm like commuting, then it'd be a bit longer. Well, it'd still be 2 hours actually. 2 hours like max. Newspaper. Newspaper. um. Yeah, definitely not newspaper for like more than an hour at all, really. Like I glance at a newspaper and I'm like, okay, that's cool. I don't want to read it. And gaming streaming platforms, Twitch and Mixer. I don't really have time to watch live streams, which is kind of ironic coming from me because I'm streaming, but yeah, maybe like I'd watch like an hour max of something, and that's probably it. I don't really sit around and watch like streams. Again, very ironic coming from me. Okay, which of the following channels do you use to get information about games? For me personally, like, oh, what are these? Telegram? Who uses Telegram? Yeah, like, probably Reddit, because I'm on, like, cozy games, and people, like, advertise cozy games that they're making. It's huge? Oh, I didn't know that it was still being used. I wish Google was on here, because, like, Google recommends me stuff, like, articles, and that's how I found out about, like, this, this beta test is from a Google article. Or, like, an article that Google recommended me. Yeah, maybe, like, out of all of these, like, Reddit, really, is where I get, like, information about games. But even then, not, like, mainstream games. Mostly, like, games that people are working on. Or, like, recommendations. Okay. And then submit it. Cool. Oh, okay. Let me put the game back on. There we go. What is this? Cool. Okay. Now we're back. It's your character and weapon money for the test, by the way. Stuff you got in the mail. Oh, I see. What's this one? So it's like the currency, I see. Is resin. Oh, okay, I see. Thank you. Thank you for telling me.
It's Andre.
Looks like he's ready.
We can use oral barrel. Oh, game? Jeez. Yeah, that main menu thing. What is this? Oh, it's like announcements and stuff. Okay. It's the third on the left. Oh, I see. Okay. That's good to know
This
for
may
later.
be a little late, but hey, welcome to Valley 4.
Thank you, Andre. Check his shoes. They're cutting off his shoes! I can't see.
This territory is under the UWST.
I totally forgot.
We signed a technical partnership agreement with them that gave us a temporary permit to be stationed at their site. We now have no contact with many UWST personnel working outside this base. And the few that we could talk to are just as confused as we are. And thanks to you and Supervisor Perlica, all automated industry complex test runs conducted at the base went very smoothly.
Okay.
If we can restart the AIC, we'll get the essential facilities back online. Supplies of various goods will be restored, and the situation should stabilize soon enough.
How do we activate it?
You'll need to activate the protocol anchor core to restart the AIC. The PAC is deployed outside the base, and the Angloy attack might have damaged the thing. The worst news is that landbreakers have stolen a truck with the backup parts for the PAC.
Landbreakers.
People on the frontier who plunder for a living. Treat them like raiders. But I doubt if these bandits know the true value of those supplies.
The Angloy are still very active nearby. They shouldn't be too far off.
Excuse me for a moment. Cable was in the way or something.
We'll check on the PAC before tracking down these landbreakers.
No, he's gone. I'm so sorry. I
Definitely
completely
headed that
forgot.
way. There's no escape for them this time.
Time for work.
What's this?
Grab 'em!
Oh, why is our health so low?
I really need some exercise.
Thank you for having faith in me, Administrator.
Oh right, I can do this. Then if you are in control. I see. What do I do with this? Oh. I feel like I should do something here. I feel like one of those like glowy machine on it later. Okay.
I think I saw something over there.
This is the protocol anchor core. Let me run a few basic checks. Yeah,
You're not letting me see
definitely
them.
busted. Good news is that the PAC can be repaired. As for the bad news, how does that saying go again? Which came first, the foul beast or the egg? If we can't repair the PAC,
Oh, I see them.
we can't make the backup parts. If we don't have the backup parts, we can't repair the PAC.
So we need to recover our stolen stuff. ASAP.
Understood. Fiona, I need you to contact Wolfguard. He's our expert on the Landbreakers.
Roger that. I've located site with landbreaker activities. Wolfguard is waiting there for you. His reports mention unusual findings. Coordinates sent.
Good.
I really like
Rendezvous with
Fiona's
Wolfguard.
voice.
Wolfguard only just arrived? Was he on some spec ops mission again?
The situation is urgent, so I recalled him early. He was originally tasked with looking for clues behind the aircraft attack.
Is it really alright to place him on a solo mission?
It's Irish?
It's
Is it
odd.
Irish?
He used to be a member of the pack. His abilities are better suited to such missions. Wolfguard should have arrived at the target location. He has some useful intel for us.
Step things up a little.
Yeah. Maybe like Scottish or something.
Watch that place!
Careful, people.
Landbreakers.
Break them.
Annihilate target coordinates.
Most landbreakers are a little crazy. Some say it's because they hang around blighted zones for too long.
To people in the frontier, landbreakers can sometimes pose the greatest threat. We best be careful.
Ooh. Oh jeez.
Break them. Got it. I really need some exercise.
You should be
Understood.
Okay. Nope. Oh, hello.
Supervisor Perlica?
Oh, his voice.
You're all here. Heard you ran into some accident.
Oh, yeah. I can see that. I can hear that.
We'll talk about that later. Wolfguard, this is the M-Min. Need a report on the local situation.
So, it is you.
Oh, jeez.
I performed basic recon and found a large number of landbreakers have occupied this place. I'll lead the way for you.
His ears are so cute. They're so tiny. That mask on your shoulder. Are you a landbreaker?
You can say that. But I'm different.
Endman, contractual terms dictate that Wolfguard will give us intel on the Landbreakers. His help is crucial.
The truck flipped over in the middle of the road. Its Originium engine is busted and leaking contaminants. I advise against walking right past the vehicle.
I'll first contact Mr. Andre and have him send a cleanup crew. While we wait, we can search this area for the backup parts.
Ugh, terrible way to go. Your work?
They were already snuffed out when I arrived. The local landbreakers didn't come here just to steal your factory parts. They were acting on orders. They also managed to hire a few desperate nomads to point out the way and keep watch for them.
But these two died here.
Oh.
The truck has been completely looted. I guess the landbreakers have already moved the cargo elsewhere. By the way,
Elsewhere.
these
That's
two
such
are
a weird
wearing
way of
black
saying
rings. I think I saw such things before.
Keep the rings. Do you know where the other Landbreakers are?
I followed their trail and marked a few potential hideouts.
I referenced Wolfguard's guesses and confirmed several coordinates. Sending them now.
Great. That'll make things a lot easier. I'll still watch out for any nearby enemies.
We should set off once you have the coordinates. Feel free to ask me anything while you wait.
This machinery is a specialized relay tower for transmitting power to other areas. As of now, there isn't enough juice to achieve cross-area power transmission. Let's focus on fixing the protocol anchor first.
You know about landbreakers? I know a thing or two. Based on my experience, I won't recommend trying to negotiate with them. Why say that? The landbreakers have no honor. Violence is always their preferred ways of doing things, and that is why we shouldn't waste time talking to them. If you have a landbreaker situation, the landbreaker way is often the most preferred solution. You can also choose to leave them to me. Oh. Okay, what were you doing before coming here? I'm looking for clues. Supervisor Perlica's orders. Ask her for the deets. So found anything useful so far? Just got started on the mission. Findings are consistent with the intel. Found a body near the aircraft wreckage, but I couldn't make out who the person was. The leader tagged pilot Hawthorne's name to the body, but something about it doesn't feel right to me. I already submitted other findings. I received a call on the way back, so I headed here afterwards. Heard you're a landbreaker of the Pack. Pack is usually regarded as a landbreaker warband, but all you need to know is that the Pack has nothing to do with these lawless bandits. I'll tell you the rest when the time is right. Such details are hard to describe with words. Where are the landbreakers and the supplies? This area won't give them that many hideouts. I'm counting 3 at most. The most potential locations would be the Platius on either side. Platus? I don't know how to read that. On the other side of the highway. These places offer excellent view and are easy to relocate from. I've marked them on the map. Let's go there first.
Not bad.
Someone's out to frag us.
Resource site marked.
Go get him.
It'll be over soon.
Target locked.
Okay.
Resource site marked.
This isn't it. No PAC backup parts here.
This stuff actually looks expensive. They probably wanted to return to grab loot and sell it off.
It doesn't matter. These things are not worth dying for.
I don't think it's here. We should head to the next location. That's a better landbreaker hideout.
This is like actually kind of creepy looking. This is an unstable rift. Cool, I don't know what that is. Very cool.
They're actually here. Huh, not bad for a landbreaker.
I was a landbreaker of the Pack, and it's very different from the landbreakers you know. I thought I told you this before.
Whatever. We should get our stuff back first.
Of course. Once again, I shall witness how the great master fights her battles.
My mistake. But please don't call me that again.
Let's do it.
Oh my god. Why did they take so much damage? Explorer danger core thing.
These items may be valuable, but do not
Do
include
they
the
damage
parts
me
we
to
need.
the
We must keep
oh
looking.
like
But the
my
medication is useful.
characters.
At least they're better
Why
than
do they
flower powder.
These landbreakers don't look like members of the local war
so
bands.
take a lot of damage?
Are there any differences between them?
This isn't the best hideout. These landbreakers may dress like the local ones, but they act differently and use their own set of hand signals and code. I think it's probably at the last location, the one frequented by nomads. I rated it as the least likely spot.
Things may not be this simple. We should continue.
Yeah. I should probably make more.
Look at these auto factories. I have a feeling that the very future is... We can let our tech division take a look at this. There are nearby resource nodes that we can explore.
The Angloi have overrun this place. I doubt if we could find a living soul.
The wildland nomads and landbreakers both had to constantly deal with the Angloi and should have learned how to avoid this threat. In any case, let's start our search.
Yo, what's up, boss? Need us for something?
What is this dialogue?
Our place is unsanitary. Hope the stench won't scare off rich city folk like
The
you.
ruffians. Oh, how adorable. This place isn't safe. There are a lot of Anglo nearby.
No need to worry about us, boss. We know how to deal with them.
Do you know who owned these two rings?
Nope.
Not a clue.
The truth. Now.
Oh, I just remembered something. These are special tokens, worn by a gang of thieves.
Oh yeah, that's right. And I think those criminals are behind everything that just happened round here.
Oh, and what do these thieves you mentioned look like?
We're unfamiliar with the thieving type, boss. You'll never know for sure.
But I heard some hub of a base got their stuff stolen. I think they did it.
Oh.
They recognize the rings. They probably have something to do with the Landbreakers. We must find more evidence and get them to tell us the truth. Administrator, your protocol synchronizer is furnished with item scanning features. Scan the surroundings to conduct your search. This will help us find any clues we might have missed.
And now they tell me how to scan. Scan the area to find common to blue quest. Okay. Okay.
We arrived too quickly for them to hide their tokens elsewhere. I'm kind of looking forward to the excuses they come up with this time. These are yours, right? Got anything else to say?
I don't remember having this stuff.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with us.
Oh, I see. does the eye represent, though? Our verdict will depend on whether you are landbreakers or not.
It's got nothing to do with us. No, we've never seen no landbreakers.
Yeah, you can't blame us for this.
I agree. To help prove your innocence, I need to check on something first.
Dude, jeez, calm down, be cool. Let's talk, yeah? Talk is good.
What you want? What you want to know? Let's talk, alright? Let's be cool, yeah?
Where's our stuff? Where are you keeping them?
We just helped hide the stuff.
Hide the stuff? You just want it all to yourself. Your usual landbreakers could hardly care about nomad lives. They wouldn't bother murdering the other two if they got their loot back. You sold out the lives of your kin just to get a slightly bigger share.
So, what can we do, huh? Them landbreakers dragged them back here for the stuff. We had to hide and play dumb, or else they'll mess us up as well.
Then I'll have to sort this out according to the Landbreaker Code.
No! Don't, please! It's here! It's all here!
No! Sorry. The delivery. No!
The supply crate has a lock. Oh, now this is weird. We lack the clearance to open this. The lock might be acting up. Perhaps I can try dismantling it.
No, don't risk breaking the contents. Let's go to the nearest endfield auto mining site. They have precision decryptors for unlocking crates.
Never expected these nomads to be in cahoots with the Landbreakers.
Joining the Landbreakers is the last resort for many desperate people. These nomads would either become a breaker or work with them.
If the automated industry complex can change the situation, such terrible things should happen a lot less often.
Oh.
Annihilate target coordinates. Authority level 7.
Hello.
Supervisor Perlica, is there anything I can help you with?
No need for such formalities. We've recovered a supply crate with a malfunctioning lock. I need to borrow a tool to open it.
Don't bother yourself with such hassle. We'll do it.
Just plug it in for me.
Okay.
Not the backup parts for the PAC. We need to keep looking. The good news is that this is a standard template assembly. The STA can be used to craft basic items.
The STA lets you use the protocols to create a basic crafting list. You can now use this list to craft various items, Administrator.
Okay.
This site is short on equipment and we need more protective gear. Administrator, can you help make a pair of basic Explorer gloves for us with the basic crafting feature?
I'll try. Okay.
I'm
What are
still
you
trying to
gonna
get used to the tele protocol. I prefer traveling such short distances on my legs. I really need some exercise. Huh, not bad. Feels good, really. My turn to have a go at this, right? I really need some exercise.
Ooh.
Thank you for having faith in me, Administrator.
Understood.
I really need some exercise.
Well, and I understand this artifacts, but it does not have random models, it's just static. Okay. I mean, I know equipment when I see equipment.
My turn to have a go at this, right?
Okay.
Spar with me when you have the time. Oh, and don't let Perlica know.
And this is our current basic crafting feature. Upgrades from the tech division really made things a lot easier. You'll only need the right STA to quickly make various common essentials for basic crafting.
That's true.
It's super convenient for field work. Decrypt and download new templates to expand your basic crafting options. Having some resources at hand will also put you on the safe side.
Got it. Finding new materials. Are templates basically like crafting recipes? Or no, formulas. What's templates?
We've dealt with the truck.
Getting crafting formulas.
Base personnel also cleaned up the originium leak. Feel free to come over any time. Our cleanup crew had no trouble getting to the place, as you've cleared plenty of buggers along the way. But the situation has changed. We detected more Angoloi activity nearby, so the crew can't stick around for too long. Administrator, supervisor, you'll be on your own if you go further out.
Leave the rest to us. Finding the parts to repair the protocol anchor core is our top priority.
Blueprints, recipes. Okay.
We might encounter more hostiles if we keep going down this road. Fiona, I need you to stay on air and keep us updated.
Roger. This machinery is a specialized relay tower for transmitting power to other areas. As of now, there isn't enough juice to achieve.
I probably will end soon. It is, almost 3 hours. Oh my god. I've been streaming for almost 3 hours.
I received your coordinates. Let me take a look. You've entered the area known as Valley Way.
The place earned its name by being a logistics route. But the way has been abandoned for many years.
Nomads have been living here for years and built settlements at this place before Enfield arrived.
Many nomads were forced to roam the wilderness. They couldn't adjust to a lifestyle within civilization and its cities. Approach them carefully. We might need their help should the need arise.
I spot a few landbreakers and a nomad. Let's take a look.
Hold on. They might hurt that nomad. Let's see what they're up to.
Have mercy on us! We can hardly forage any food from the surroundings. What are we supposed to eat if we take these citromes away?
I left you some.
That's hardly enough! Please! We need to take care of our sick as well.
Just can't stay quiet, eh? If we take you out of the equation, the rest might just get enough.
Oh my god.
No. Please, no. That's not what I meant.
Know your place and shut your pie hole.
It's not very threatening if you ask me.
Are you a settler of these parts?
You're the people from that huge base.
Yeah.
You must be looking for those landbreakers, am I right? Things are getting a little rough for us. People are falling sick, and I don't know if I can ask you for help. I don't have a lot of money on me, but I can still run a few errands for you. Perhaps you can visit our camp to see if there's anything valuable.
What do you think, Administrator?
We should take a look.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
I think I saw something. Do we really need anything from these nomads?
They might know something we don't.
They've been robbed, and some of them are sick. We can easily lend them a helping hand, and see what they can tell us afterwards.
The road here is blocked. Landbreakers are all over the place beyond this point. We have little to spare, but I can ask our people to help remove this roadblock if you can just help take a look at our sick. This camp is too small and too short on supplies. How do you expect to survive at this place? We're barely surviving, and not for long. People from the United Syndicates used to help out when the going gets tough. We can forage and hunt for what we need. The old camp also has a very old water purifier unit. But after the accident at the power plant... Accident at the power plant?
Accident at the power plant?
It happened about 2 weeks ago. We heard terrible explosions from the United Syndicate's power plant. A host of Angoloi then appeared nearby. Everyone knew that something went wrong. And not too long later, landbreakers started arriving in droves. They took over our old camp and spared our lives only when they learned that we had dealings with the United Syndicates. They scoured the entire place for food. We're running out of things to eat. Are you aware that some Mossfield nomads are working closely with the landbreakers? I know, but we're not the same. They forced us to this place because we refused to submit. Ginny, are you alright? I brought you some food.
Mr. Soth.
Are you still in pain? Maybe you should eat something first.
It's okay. I don't really feel hungry.
You must eat something. You barely ate anything for 2 days. Well, can you please take a look? Her condition deteriorated a few days ago. She told us the stones and her stomach are giving her pain, and it gets worse when she eats.
Arypathy?
Yes. Surface crystal formations and visceral compression. Typical symptoms of arypathy. At late stage progression. Mind discussing this in private? Mr. Soth, how many of you here have fallen sick?
Too many. Just too many. This child isn't the unluckiest of the lot. 3 left us just last week alone. The United Syndicates would often share extra medical supplies with us, but we last met several months ago, and the only thing we've heard from them since then was that huge explosion. We're now out of medication and have no idea what happened to them. Arypathy is a literal death sentence in the frontier. People from the Civilization Band tend to forget this fact.
Let's deploy a protocol stash. It includes basic supplies as well as eripathy suppressants. This location seems decent for placing the stash, so let's set up the beacon here.
No problem. I've submitted a factory building teleprotocol request. That's Fabport for short. The Fabport beacon for the stash has been sent to the Endman's backpack.
Administrator, witness the results of our hard work at Enfield Industries. Go ahead and choose the place.
Alright.
We're in luck today.
Move the items from our bag. Wait, what? Move items from our bag to the protocol stash for temporary storage. Items in the stash will remain there until you retrieve them. Okay.
Easily deal with most problems.
Okay.
Whoa. This is like a miracle.
Of course it is. Our tech division spent years slugging away on this stuff.
The teleprotocol is the core technology of Enfield Industries. It consumes huge amounts of power to teleport objects from one place to another. Repairing the protocol anchor core will let us fabport more complicated facilities from HQ. Here are some Rhodes Island eripathy suppressants that will stabilize her conditions and alleviate the symptoms. I'm giving her a shot. Feeling better?
The pain isn't as bad, but I've been in pain for so long. I'm not so sure anymore.
The suppressants seem to have worked. They're more effective on children. Rest well and avoid strenuous exercises. Lie down when you can. It works better that way.
Mr. Soth, what about my brother? Has he returned?
Why do you sound so annoyed?
What happened to your brother?
Just 2 days ago, that brat Karja told us he figured it all out and announced that he's joining the Landbreakers to get rich. Then he ran off and left his sister here all by herself.
Noticing a trend here of people figuring things out and then leaving the group.
Huh. He's now in the same league as the two we met before.
Yeah.
I know my brother best. He's not bad enough to be a landbreaker. He thinks too kindly of everyone. How should I put it? He's too honest. He isn't very good at thinking and tends to oversimplify things.
Simply put, he's a simple kid.
That's all I have to say. He's going to get himself killed if he joins the Landbreakers. Can you help? Talk to my brother? Please. Talk to him before those Landbreakers leave.
Pass on the message when we see him.
Thank you so much.
Wolfguard is talking to the nomads. Let's go and see if he found out anything.
You're done with the treatment. How's the girl?
Her conditions have stabilized for now. What were you discussing with them?
The nomads and I just came back from the road. They cleared the roadblock. We can continue to track down our target.
Great! We should head right over.
It's Landbreaker territory from here on. We dare not step on their turf.
What is that accent?
Okay.
Okay then.
It's alright. You've been a great help.
Yeah.
One more thing. Have you seen a Rhodes Island operator?
Rhodes Island? I did see someone in a strange uniform coming to this place. Not too sure if it's the person you're looking for.
Where was this person headed?
Went deeper into the valley. Same way you're going. We really can't thank you enough for saving Jenny. I'm heading back to the camp. Hope things work out for you.
What is it?
Ginny's neuropathy is extremely severe. This may sound cruel, but she's dying. Many of her vital organs have succumbed to late-stage crystallization. I've seen too many cases, and a cursory examination was enough for me to reach this conclusion.
But I thought the suppressants that you gave her worked.
The suppressants worked, but only just. At her current stage of neuropathy, it would only relieve her pain and symptoms, but it can't reverse organ failures that have already begun.
What else can we do?
Continue our work.
That's it?
That's exactly it. We're not the only ones who have to face this. Those who came before us struggled as well, but we slowly learned that treating the sick is an endless task. The key lies in finding the cause of this issue, and making sure we have the power to fix it. This is the only way to ensure that our future actions will benefit more people. First, we shall bring the base and the AIC back online. Then, we'll find our Rhodes Island operator and restore your abilities. This will
ensure that our actions can improve the livelihoods of these nomads.
That's right. Focus on the present and do what we can to change the situation. Let's press forward.
Okay.
Where did the wildland nomads come from?
Many nomads were people who believed in cartel spin and ventured out the band to work in the wildlands. They were then sapped of their value before ending up as drifters with nothing to call their own. Those living in the habitation band don't care if the frontier thrives or dies. They don't know that their livelihoods are built upon the work of people slogging away out here. Of the many dangers of frontier life, neuropathy actually carries the mildest bite.
Thanks to Rhodes Island, neuropathy is now a chronic condition and no longer life-threatening. With a regimen of medication or suppressant injections, patients will only suffer a minor discomfort for the rest of their lives. Though neuropathy suppressants did become cheaper, they still take up a substantial share of the nomads' income. It is also difficult to secure steady sources of medication outside the cities. To these nomads, neuropathy remains a killer. Fiona, are you seeing any of this?
Whoa! This is a literal blight show! How did this happen?
What is this?
The blight has severely affected this area.
How did this phenomenon appear?
This is the blight. A catastrophe triggered by originium. In other words, this is how the blight ruptures into this world. It creates physical anomalies that include crustal disintegration, environmental collapse, and surges of hazardous energy flux. All of us are equipped with integrated life support. Just don't touch the strange growths. We need to think of a way to get across them. We should look for another way.
Jackpot.
Gravity in this place has been extremely warped, but these floating rocks might allow us to get across.
See that weird-looking spear? That's the blight core. It probably isn't the cause of this blighted zone, but smashing it might remove the growths in our way.
Careful, Endman. Who knows how dangerously Administrator. Let's take this path, and quickly. We're leaving this place, Fiona. Have Enfield surveyor gather data from the depths.
Roger that.
Ether Manifest. A rare and stable manifestation of ether side matter. Get more ether manifest to raise the protocol capacity of this area. Facilities constructed outside the core AIC area will use up protocol capacity. So having more capacity will let you construct more facilities. Okay.
I think I saw something over there.
I'm probably gonna end it here. I am tired. It's also been 3 hours. Yeah, let me just do this. Okay. I don't know when I'll be streaming again. Hopefully tomorrow, so I can play more of that game. But yeah. If not, then I guess be on the lookout for the next stream. I'm not very consistent because I have school and stuff, but I hope I hope to stream more. Yep, you too. Thank you for joining the stream. And everyone else. Thank you for joining the stream. I really appreciate it. The support. And thank you for informing me on stuff, Attorney. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Okay. Be ending here. And ending it here. Bye bye, everyone.